team like Kyrie and KD, or the Lake Show with King James and AD. Wish I could match him up with the bad boys from the 80s, but no black and white, I need that in HD. HenDawgz.
Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy HenDawgz, and we back to it. You know how we do it. LeBron James 75 stories. Let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. This is my fourth 75 story video, and I'm doing all 75 of them. If y'all never watched any of them before, I've said that in all of those. I'm reacting to all 75 of them. So let's get into it. We got LeBron. We got the King of Ohio. We got King James. We got the chosen one. But I had to put my Kobe jersey on because y'all gotta know who my guy is, man. No matter if I'm reacting to LeBron, I'm reacting to Jordan, reacting to anybody, Kobe is my guy, man. But LeBron is from my hometown, my home state, not my hometown. He's from Ohio, just like me. I was born in Toledo, Ohio, which is about an hour and a half, 2 hours from Akron. So LeBron, you know, he holds a special place in my heart, man. When I was a 6th, 7th grader, he actually came to my city and played against one of the schools from my city, and he put on a show. He was going under the legs and windmills and all this shit. So I always say LeBron put on for Ohio, man. He's the reason why when people think of Ohio basketball players, we got some type of bragging rights. Like, I can always throw like, hey, we got LeBron James, man. Like, we got hoopers. I can always throw it out there. So shout out to LeBron, man. But before we get into this video, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. We're on the way to 10K. Almost there, so help me, do me a favor, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, go ahead and like this video if you like this video, and go ahead and write something in the comments. Write what other 75 story video you want me to react to next. Like I said, I'm gonna react to all of them, but I could use a little help on what order I should react to or what players I should go into, because some of them are probably more interesting than others. There's gonna be some of the most popular players, and there's gonna be players that we never even heard of. So I'm gonna get into all of them, but let me know which one y'all want me to react to. But yeah, let's get into this video. We got LeBron James 75 stories. Let's get it.
The chosen one in high school, LeBron James immediately proved to be a unique combination of strength, skill, and savvy. A 4-time champion, 4-time MVP, and Finals MVP. The King ranks third all-time in career scoring and continues to write his legacy.
Here he comes the other way. There's your first James Jam.
First Bron dunk.
You would think he's from another planet. For a guy his size, I don't know what he weighs. Looked like he weighed 260 to 70 or something like that. But his quickness and agility, it's just unbelievable. I don't think you ever see another player like that.
LeBron is in a class of his own. He is absolutely unique. He's Michael. He's Magic. You know, he's Kobe. He's Jerry West.
Hey, Pat Riley, you gotta chill. He ain't Kobe. I see what you're trying to do there. He's basically just saying that LeBron's an all-around player, and I might give him that. I might give LeBron as being the greatest all-around player of all time. But chill, Pat Riley. Chill, Pat Riley. But my question to y'all is why do y'all think a lot of people don't care for LeBron? Like I got plenty of videos out here. Go check them out. I got videos comparing him to Kobe, comparing him to Larry Bird, comparing him to Jordan, and there's so many people in the comments. Like, if you don't think that he's better than one of those players, that's fine. But there be people in the comments calling him LeBum and La China and just all these terrible names. I'm just like, why do people hate this man so much? Like, I don't really get it. Like, I think he's a great guy off the court. He sets a great example of how you're supposed to be as far as, raising his family and, treating his wife the right way, treating his kids the right way, being at all his kids' basketball games. Like, I don't see where the hate comes from. But maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I'm just blind to the fact, he's an Ohio guy and I don't really see what everybody else see. But let me know in the comments why y'all think people hate LeBron so much.
West, he's Bill Russell. You take all of these great players and you put them in a blender, mix them up. LeBron's got something of all of them in him.
Probably the smartest player in our game, which you couple that with the experience that he has, the physical tools, the skill, the work ethic.
and it ends up equaling out to
LeBron
one of
James.
the most unstoppable players to ever play this game.
I remember first time playing against him in an actual game. He was so much bigger and stronger than everybody at that position. And me and Tayshaun was sitting on the bench because, at that time he was a pass first type of guy. He still was a pass first type of guy. And we were like, hey, you know what, we better beat up on him now because once he figures it out, we ain't gonna have a chance. And in that playoff game, he kind of figured it out and had 25 straight points on us.
Shot clock to 6. Goes behind the back.
Where's that playoff performance rank all time? Let me know. It has to be top 5, top 10. What he was doing to Detroit, 25 straight points from one player, like that's crazy. That's crazy. But let me know where y'all think that ranks as far as all-time playoff performances.
And 104.
That's too good right there.
I looked at Tay, I said, Tay, bro, he figured it out, man. That might have been our last time the year before that of beating up on LeBron James because now this kid is about to take over the league.
One of the great performances of all time in playoff history.
This man's mind is a stinking computer. We're playing in the playoffs, I think it was Detroit. He's calling out their substitution patterns. He goes, hey, in 2 minutes, they're bringing in Aaron Baines and they're taking this out. So let's go on a run. When Baines comes in, Channing's going to come in, boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, okay, maybe, because I'm watching film too now. So I'm like, okay, I may have seen that. Lo and behold, 2 minutes comes in. I walk to the thing. We're running these plays. He's calling out their plays. Toronto.
That boy good.
Eastern Conference Finals. This is a true story from a Toronto player, and I was there because he was guarding me. They come out of a timeout, and Kyle Lowry throws his hands up, whatever, and the guy goes, dang, I didn't see the call. Brown goes, you're supposed to be in the corner, and then you're going to cut across. He's going to sit a down screen. You're going to come over. We're going to switch that, and then Kyle's going to have to play me one-on-one.
And that's that Ohio education right there.
And the dude goes,
That's that Ohio
This is
education.
every day. This is every single day.
LeBron, the king. I can remember one time and being in Cleveland, being picked up one of my friends. Where we going? You gotta see this kid. I know, man, I'm hungry. No, you gotta see this kid. What kid? I'm like, dang, he's on Sports Illustrated already? So we pull in the gym in Cleveland, and it's packed. And I see this kid, and I haven't seen nobody dominate high school like that since me. And I said to myself, he can go pro right now.
LeBron James' career has spanned nearly 2 decades now, and your careers aligned for the first one of them. Anyway, what was it like to game plan against a young LeBron James?
Well, I think it's interesting with LeBron. For a young guy coming into the league, his strength, his athleticism, his basketball intellect, his feel for the game was just incredible. And to lace him up, to go against him for the first time, you're kind of blown away. Like this guy's not that young. He has a seasoned game. He has experience. He has a great feel. And he was like the first guy out of high school directly into the NBA who didn't need to ease his way in. I mean, he came in with a big splash. He asserted himself. He let everybody know that he was the real deal. And to be so young was so impressive. And so he was a nightmare, even back then, the game plan for. He was still on the defensive end. I don't think he was up to where he eventually became, but a great player right out the gate. Impressive to watch and certainly difficult to prepare for.
And he won often, even before he was wearing several rings. What did it take, though, for him to become a champion?
That's interesting. I think he did. He won
a super team. No, I'm just playing. I ain't gonna say that because there's a bunch of LeBron fans watching this video, so we ain't gonna talk negatively about my guy. But there's something I said in a Jordan video before where I was saying like Jordan. They were saying Jordan was just so much ahead of the game as far as just being so smart and just his awareness was super high and. To kind of combine that with athleticism is why he was so great. And I feel the same exact way about LeBron. Like the shit that Shannon Fry was saying, like you would expect players that's not athletic, that's not that great of a scorer, that can't do certain things to kind of go that way, where it's like, all right, I need to be the smartest on the floor. I'm not the fastest, I'm not the biggest, so I need to be the smartest. But LeBron is the fastest, he is the biggest, he is the most talented, and he was the smartest. Like, that right there is just like crazy to me, and that's why you gotta put LeBron in the top 3 to top 5 all time. Where does he rank all time on your list? Let me know. Write in the comments, where does LeBron rank on your all-time list? Is he top 10, top 5, top 1? There's going to be some people top 1. That's top 1 in him. I know they is, and there's going to be some people responding to that too. But let me know where y'all rank LeBron.
He got to a finals, but I think a few things might have occurred in terms of him becoming a champion. And really just for this era and this generation, I think the standard when it comes to championship basketball, I think one, USA Basketball, he won a gold medal in 2008 at Beijing Olympics. I think being in that environment, learning from Kobe Bryant, learning from Jason Kidd, some of the veterans as a young player, I think that really served him well at that point of his career. And I think going on to Miami, joining a culture where there's structured accountability and everything is about winning and winning championships.
This in Cleveland.
And so learning and understanding that process, the sacrifice, the discipline, the collective responsibility that goes into winning, he really kind of grew up, and there was a great sort of maturation that occurred there for him. And so I think that was sort of when a shift was happening for him, and he was off and running and was in the finals, it seemed like every year for a good portion of his career.
When his career is finally complete, how will LeBron be remembered in the story of basketball?
I think when his game is done and his career is over with, I think his excellence on the court, without a doubt, you can put him on the Mount Rushmore. You can debate whether he's the greatest or not, but I think certainly he will be remembered for his accomplishments on the court, but also off the court. I think he kind of took the mantle from the sports marketing standpoint that Michael Jordan had started, and he took it to another level. Owning the relationships, employing his friends, building platforms and businesses away from the court. That was huge. And then also the social justice, speaking out on causes, really inspiring, I believe, a generation of athletes to use their voice. And to, so I think a combination of things I think are what he'll be remembered for, and certainly an incredible legacy that he's had and, will be remembered for, because of what he did on and off the court.
And one he's continuing to build.
That's right.
So the first time I seen LeBron play, so let me tell you a story. I remember seeing LeBron for the first time. He was doing a special, let's say it was on a network. And in this special, he was a junior, and it was like coming out to his junior season. He had this little nappy fro and baby face, squeaky voice, and I remember listening to the interview and hearing him say like if he can challenge the rule to enter the NBA after a junior, like he would. And I remember thinking, this cocky little what? He can leave high school after the junior and go play in the NBA? And then he had the game on ESPN with Dick Vitale. Just the whole shit, the first high school game that we seen. And I tuned in like everybody else to just see what this guy was all about. 3 minutes in watching him play, I was like, oh, okay. This dude, he good. Like, he's on another level. He was a star. Like, to have that moment, to be able to perform like that when this moment was so big and he made it look so easy, you knew he was a star.
Shout out to LeBron James. And I always make those jokes about the whole super team thing, which he had to go to Miami to win. But name me one NBA player that won a championship by himself. Like, go ahead and name him in the comments right now. You're not going to be able to. Like, that's not a thing. The NBA is too good for that. Like, you have to get help. You have to create a really good team, no matter how great you are, in order to win championships. And I think it's just time to give LeBron his flowers, man. Like, I think as growing up, I was just so, stuck on Kobe that I never really wanted to give LeBron his credit. But I'm at this point in my life, man. Kobe is know, he's retired, he's passed away. Like, it's just like, it's bigger than basketball now. Like, I can't really be sticking on to just like the biasness. Like, LeBron is the second greatest player I've ever seen in my life. I would say that. Kobe is 1 and LeBron is number 2. I can't put Jordan in there. I wasn't alive. I was 5 years old when he retired. So I've never really watched Jordan. But as far as people that I've grown up and watched, LeBron is right there. LeBron is number 2 on my list ever, man. And I think also, but as far as just like being an all-around just like athlete, like basketball player that I'm watching outside of basketball, on the court, outside of basketball, just everything, he might be number 1. Like, I love my guy to death, but I love LeBron. I love Kobe so much just because of his mentality on the court, the Mamba mentality. He wanted to crush everybody he played. But with LeBron, it was just like everything else outside of the court. He's great on the court, but he has all these, you know, extra. He created a school in Akron. He speaks up about social issues like the Nike deal with the shoes. It's just like LeBron is on a whole nother global level, and that's just inspiring, like, within itself. Like, that's just super cool within itself. So shout out to Bron, man. I gotta give you a flower. I got your Wheaties box right here. Shout out to Bron, man. You're one of the GOATs. One of the GOATs for sure. But I appreciate y'all for watching this video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel if y'all haven't. If y'all watched that whole video and ain't subscribed yet, might have been a good thing. That means you was tuned in. But go ahead and subscribe now. Go ahead and like this video. If you like this video, go ahead and write something in the comments. Yeah, write what other stories y'all want me to react to. If it's a LeBron video, I'm sure there's plenty of LeBron videos out there that I haven't reacted to yet. So go ahead and shoot them in the comments. And what other 75 story video y'all want me to react to next. What player y'all want me to react to next. But I appreciate y'all like always. We out.